All right, adventurers, welcome back to Too Many Warlocks. Exciting things happening around the keep lately. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm sure it won't have any effect on today's show. But you know, other exciting things to be aware of. I haven't turned off Dan the Bard yet. All right, there we go. Now you can hear me. This episode, like so many of us, is sponsored by Hero Forge. And there was a great video put out today with tips on using the advanced posing tools within the Hero Forge interface. So be sure to check out our YouTube channel to get all of those fantastic tips. But in the meantime, I think we simply must see what our Dungeon Master has in store for us today. Puck?
Hello. Welcome. Time for the morning announcements, or evening announcements, depending on where you are. Regularly scheduled program this week. Mercenaries of Mischief was yesterday. Too Many Warlocks today, with Poison Paradise going on tomorrow. We also have our new show, Avalon Society London Fall, presented by Dead Aussie Gamer. Takes place in the Malifaux universe, using the Through the Breach system. Features a star-studded cast. Guy from How to Be a Great GM. I almost said Guy. Marie from Orkenspalter TV. Till from London Fog. Janet from World Anvil. Anthony, aka Vegemite Dangerous from Roll for Damage. And of course, our Fate Master, Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer. So check that out. It's on Australian time, so late at night, early morning, depending on where you're at. Again, thanks to our sponsors Hero Factory, and we will be doing a giveaway at halftime today.
The sponsor is Hero Forge.
Oh, Hero Forge.
The show about it is Hero Factory.
That's the second time in a row.
It's all right. I got your back. I know keeping track of the names of things is difficult when you've got as many to track as you do.
Lenny, I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm going to miss you most of all.
It's all right. We'll keep things running.
Speaking of which, next week is our last week of regularly scheduled program. For the month of June, I will be away due to a personal work thing, and we will have a lot of other different content, but don't worry, Too Many Warlocks and Mercenaries of Mischief will be coming right back in July, and we're going to have a heck of a comeback for you guys. So be sure to tune in next week, because it's the last of Team Mom and Team Too Many Warlocks you're going to get for a whole month. So you got to check it out. Got to keep up on it. Now then, Lenny, if you please. Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep. Hello. Welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by these Too Many Warlocks, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Friend to the creatures of the forest, former Eldritch Clown Car, and champion of the Brightstone Fighting Pits, Redan is here today. Also joining us, our very own Rainbow Revolutionary, Mr. Guy Boutomps. Our infernal Skip the Dishes and Summoner of Inconvenient Demons, Mr. Penathan Wright.
Most of our audience is American. Nobody knows what Skip the Dishes is.
You know, I'm sure
Uber Eats.
There's Canadians. You don't notice the Canadians in the audience because they don't talk as much. We're very quiet people, very reserved. Last but not least,
yeah, all the people I know are really reserved.
Last but not least, Key-3 Tea Leaf, ultimate adventurer, fiery champion, completing her father's old quests and ready to slap the
Ouch.
crap out of Guy today.
Yeah.
When last we left our heroes, they were recruited by Lord Zelos to go to the forest of Cormanthor and investigate some old Netherese ruins in which he professed he used to live. He utilized a ritual in this place which allowed him to see who is erasing people from reality. The party battled some golems with the help of Ophelia, who has gone back to her show, Party Foul. Maybe check it out.
Battled some golems. Well, they got our asses handed to us.
Battled some golems. Man, those
We're
golems.
this close to a TPK kind of battled golems.
those golems were bad news, guys. I wanted you to run, but anyways, Zelos completed his ritual and imparted on to the Too Many Warlocks team that is in fact the Avalon Knights who are erasing people from realities. He also imparted upon them a number of small metal discs that, when applied to the back of the head, return the memories of those who have been erased. There was a conflict, some drama unfolded, and Guy stormed away from the party, angry at Penn's actions, perhaps misunderstanding them. I don't know. I'm not going to put that stuff in you guys' mouth. But you are now in the ruins of this old Netherese city in the forest of Cormanthor. And you are now free to move about the cabin.
And Guy is down the hall, and Ophelia followed him, right? So
Yes.
it's these three left in the main room? Okay.
Indeed.
I would just like to, as a side note, say, one, how many of these discs did Zelos give us? And two, did he literally just give us the equivalent of tinfoil hats that work?
You have 10 of them. There's some magical markings on them. Not quite tinfoil hats.
Key-3 is going to madly march over, grab one of the discs, and shove it on the back of her head.
Okay. It sticks, and you remember everyone. The memories come back of Marcus Phoenix. The memories come back that you have not seen Black Cherry for days. And nobody's mentioned it. Nobody's talked about it. She's just gone.
Okay, well,
And also, you remember who Owen Stone is now.
Well, yeah, we definitely need to bring at least some of these people back. Maybe not one, but the rest.
Do these discs work more than one time, or do we only have 8 more uses? The next time we use it, we should put it on someone's neck. We should use one that has already been used.
Oh, they stay there.
They bond. Yeah.
Yeah, they bond. They don't.
Can
Yeah,
you
that's why
pull
Guy
them
said.
off?
That's why Guy said no.
Can you pull them off?
You can certainly try.
I guess I'll just try to pull it off and put it, see if you could just remove it and put it back on.
In terms of size, are we talking like a lifesaver, like a frisbee? How stylish?
Yeah, I
Like
wear
a
hat.
large washer.
Oh, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could cover up with your hair and you probably wouldn't even notice it's there. So you try to remove it?
yeah.
Okay. It hurts a lot.
So it's stuck to the back of my head.
It doesn't hurt it doesn't hurt like it's pulling at your skin. It hurts in your mind. Like somebody is ripping thoughts from your head.
Can I get it off?
Give me a strength athletics check.
Want help, Pen?
I can't get it, Redan.
Maybe if it's hurting that
Nope.
if it's hurting, that's the bad kind of hurt.
Okay, we could try later, I guess.
And I mean, if you take it off, are you gonna forget again? And I don't want to forget.
I don't
Well,
either.
Again.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but we need to be careful who we give these to.
Well, yeah.
I figure
Oh.
we at least give some to the other team, and then we pick and choose from there, because that'll be what he gave us 10, right? That's what we said, or 8 or 10.
He gave you 10.
So that's 4 for us, 4 for them.
But
2
Redan doesn't need one, and Rolda from the
Oh,
Souls
right.
doesn't need one.
Correct.
So 6, and then we have 4 left.
But again,
Cookie?
who specifically needs to be aware of this? This
Cookie?
is something we need to think about.
Who has the most sway for these kinds of things?
Hey, maybe your god? Would that
Maybe.
work?
Also, in key 3, this is particularly disturbing to you. Once you attach yours, you remember your older brother again. And you didn't even know that you forgot him.
Oh no. Oh guys, this is worse.
No.
Is it Halbin or Garrett?
It is Halbin.
Oh no. My brother's gone.
Okay, so yeah, and again, Penn just turns back, and essentially he's just like shoveling everything into. If Keither didn't stop him, he's taking the bag of holding, and he's just shoveling everything in here into that bag, just frantically. Like, we need all of this, anything that might be useful. Battery that's broken. Like,
All right.
Hey, do you guys remember MT1? Like, I remember MT1 now. Do you remember the difference?
No, they
Fuck.
don't.
No, I mean it's MT1.
I don't remember
Oh.
anything different.
That's interesting. What the hell was what did Zelos mean about it being the Avalon Knights? Like, should we go talk to him?
I mean,
What-
we know there's alternate versions of everyone across universes now, which means there's alternate versions of us. And I guess theoretically in one of those alternate realities, maybe we're not the best, or maybe we're doing something thinking it's good and it's having repercussions. I don't know.
I mean,
Okay,
or
well-
maybe we're just bad.
2 things on that. Agree with Key 3. Maybe we're just fucked up across all times, which is fine.
What I'm not. What have you seen me? I'm pretty good. I try.
But 2, are we at war with another version of us, and how the fuck do we find them?
That
Who's the?
too is the important thing. And also, Pen, we kind of did see you evil. Just, the other side of you. Like, not the Pen that we know and love, but, like,
Well,
dark version of Pen.
You got to think that version was mixed with this version, which means at the very least I was neutral, because this was still in me.
But what if this other version, the other one, was the one that got...
Hey, should we go find Guy? He should probably be involved in these conversations.
Yes, we need to have a few conversations, and we are having a tactical meeting tonight. So help me gods.
Yeah, that sounds great. I've got a whole quest log here that needs to be addressed, like right now too. So, like,
I don't know who.
I'll
we're
hold
gonna-
our breath.
I don't know if we should save these discs in case something happens. Like maybe we need to each keep a spare in case they fry, or if we should find like, I mean, who are the most powerful people we know that this would be the most beneficial to get to? I mean, we could technically give it to like one of our patrons or Lady Silverhand. I don't how
People with influence and power. Your god seems like a good one, seeing as how he's the Grand Archivist. Lady Silverhand seems like another. But in terms of giving them to people around the keep, yeah, Cookie sounds like a good one, but we need to be very sparing with these.
Okay. Well, we need to make sure that these get to the other team. Like, I mean, we practically need to put them in their hands. I don't exactly want this to be a handoff thing that we're not involved in, considering how, and I hold one up, how, like, I mean, I don't even know what, can I do an Arcana check on these?
Absolutely.
Now that I think about it.
Devil's advocate here. Do we need to give them to the other team? Rolda knows. Rolda's a driving force. Do we need to give them all one? Maybe just a one? Because again, like, I know what's going on. Now you two do. Rolda, maybe one more. And again, triage. We give them to people specifically, strategically.
It sucks not knowing that you're forgetting someone.
I do want to hear this Arcana check and then...
Oh, wait. The Arcana check, these appear to be a mixture of magic and technology. It's all very old, but the symbols and the make of these devices match what you're seeing in these ruins.
Okay, so it's a good thing I'm grabbing everything because we're going to need it. We might be able to reproduce these, especially if I give one to my patron. Oh, we can reinvest it. That's what we should do. We should put one on him. He can analyze it, and we can probably replicate it, and then we can give them to everyone who needs one. I mean, it's just, stuff. You can make stuff. Oh God, I'm supposed to be smart. Anyway, I don't know. I agree with Key 3 though. As much as I want to be sparing, I feel like if there's anyone that we feel like we trust, it's the other team, and I feel like it would be very wrong not to share this with them, because if they had this and didn't share it with us, I would be extremely upset that it would feel withheld. I mean, these memories are important, and if we're not the ones to fix it, then I believe they would be the only other ones who could.
I'm not saying we don't give them to them, but maybe just one or two. Everyone in the loop is not necessary. If you don't know you've forgotten, you don't know you've forgotten. You were all perfectly fine going on. You were concerned, which is what we need to draw from. The concern and the driving force. But that's my perspective, and I'm going to go walk after Guy.
Back to the key. I just call after Dan.
Well, shouldn't we go get them? I say to Key 3. I mean, I'm. Oh. we have to get. I'm mad at him too. He thinks I just tried to run off when I literally was.
Banish you.
He does it. He's done it before. It's not like I go anywhere. I just go somewhere for a minute.
That's not okay.
I mean, it's not. It's upsetting, and I don't know why he does it. Like, it doesn't fix anything. It doesn't resolve anything. And now we just have to have another awkward conversation. But I mean, that's kind of... I don't know. You're right. You're not wrong, but I don't know how to fix it.
I mean, I think he just needs somebody who's... I don't know. Like, my brothers fought all the time, and they did shitty stuff, but like... When one of them crossed the line, my mom smacked him upside the head and told him not to knock it off. Maybe he just needs that.
So you can go fight him?
Oh, you don't know.
Also, getting back to the keep is a bit of a problem.
I was going to say he left us here.
Yeah, you guys were teleported here by Zelos, and he teleported out without giving you guys a ride back. You're on the east side of the Anarok Desert.
Where's that wizard?
Yeah, I guess we can go ask her, and worst case, we call the gargoyles.
The exploded gargoyles?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm
I
sad
still
about
have
it
mine.
too. Wait, do you?
I don't think you called mine.
Oh, did we only call 2 of them? Oh, we did, didn't we? Sean's like, I don't think I would have done that.
I don't remember if you had my.
I don't think we called them, but I think it was implied that somehow they all got sent,
Okay.
which sucks, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about your gargoyle.
I mean, I can cast Fly when we rest a little bit, and there's a small chance that the wizard that knows about the keep might be. And I can just cast Sending on Lord Zelos to be like, hey, we need a ride home.
I mean, he does owe us a favor. I would like to keep that for a more serious matter, but
You have a lift.
I want to try to find Kashano, but that's a whole other thing. We helped him find someone he thought he had lost, so I think that might be a way to do this. But that's a whole other thing for another time after we, save the universe.
what if Kashano's still around in the other Avalon Knights?
It's not ours, though. That's a different one. That'd be like if you took another pen home. You wouldn't take another pen home, would you? Like, I'm an individual. I'm special.
like from the bank or a hotel.
I guess that's true.
I wouldn't want another Key 3 Gi. I definitely wouldn't want another Gi. Although maybe whatever. Anyway.
2 geese in one place?
Theoretically, there's a reasonable Gi out there.
I don't know, only all possible universes are presented in the multi-worlds theories. I'm not sure about that, but
This is not as far on the spectrum as he goes.
But
So-
yeah, we should probably go get him at least.
Well, while you guys are talking, Redan does catch up with you.
Hey,
So-
you okay?
just as you're walking up, because you said Ophelia followed me last week, right? Down this
Yeah.
hallway. So when you get close, you see Guy nodding as she's speaking,
Mhm.
and then he steps back a bit, and she reaches her hand forward like she did when they met, and he bends down and very ceremoniously kisses the back of her hand. And as you walk up, you hear him say, "You are wise beyond your years. You are correct, of course. Why am I such an ass? Oh, hey, Radan, how are you doing, eh?
I'm fine. How are you doing? You seem pretty heated.
No, I'm not going to make my excuse or nothing here. I'm an asshole. I did the shitty thing back there. I did the shitty thing before. I did shitty things my whole life. That's what I do, eh?
Feel
You want to
that
go
sounds
first
like
and tell
pretty
me?
much Everyone. That's life. That's being mortal. You fuck up, you do shitty things, you move on. You try to be less shitty as you go.
That's the problem right there, eh? I don't try to be less shitty.
Well, that's a choice. You don't
Nice
have
thing with
to.
choices is you can change them, eh?
Yeah, eventually, if you want. You don't have to. You can be the same person you want your whole life.
Oh, Radan, what I want is to be a decent human being, eh? Instead of a shitty fallen angel.
And do it. What's stopping you? When Penn comes charging down this hallway with Key 3 and they start trying to tear a strip off you, maybe you own that you're a shitty person and you commit to being better. And you try tomorrow when you wake up. Or maybe you don't.
I look over at Ophelia. That's 2 people told me the same thing in 30 seconds. That's amazing, eh?
And Ophelia skips away with her forest spirits.
Yeah. And I take off my hat and hold it over my chest and kind of start looking behind Radan. Speaking of which, they are coming,
I don't know. Are you guys
you
coming?
think? Or
I was kind of trying to push Keithree this direction, but it is ultimately up to her if she comes.
I mean, as long as you're coming, I would kind of very slowly, dragging my feet, walk down that way.
All right.
Which one of you would like to go first, eh?
I look at Keithree.
I have nothing to say.
Hi. You just tried to banish me, and I'm a little mad at you. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's almost
know
like
you
I had
well
a
enough,
week
Pen.
to cool off. No, I'm kidding.
I know you well enough, Pen. I can see the anger, yeah?
Just-
100% my fault. I make no excuses. I offer no reason. 100% my fault. I am an ass, eh?
I mean, but why? I think that's my only question. Like, are you were so ready to be mad at me, like, I'd never abandon you guys, and like I took Zelos with me because I buddy system, and like I wasn't trying to go get myself killed. I was genuinely trying to get us a way out, and I was about to pop right back with Dimension Door. Which I should have done instead of sending Abyss's Gaze, who I assume like is starting to fade behind me somewhere. He's probably just been lingering.
He already left.
Okay. And I'm like, it was a split decision, and it might have been incorrect, but I wasn't sure what Zelos was gonna do. So, but you were so ready to be mad at me. Like, are you mad at me? Are you mad at you? Like,
Yes.
what? Why?
Can we just all agree that casting spells on each other is probably not the best way to deal with confrontation? Maybe we use these things we have, these vocalizations, these word sounds.
I mean, yes.
Use your mouth noises. Ow, 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 ow.
Is that Jinja?
Yeah, that's Jinja.
Yes, Genja. That's probably fair.
Pen, I don't want to make excuses. I was scared, eh? But that's not the reason. The real reason is, you ask me why I do this over and over, it's because I don't think before I speak, eh? I don't think before I act. I have to change this. The emotion happened here, and it come out right here.
I am right there with you on that one.
Yeah, except your emotions are mostly pleasant and nice, and mine are mostly assholish and dickhead, eh? There's no need to be nice, eh? I know.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm an asshole. I don't know. Regardless,
That is not for me to judge. And that is my problem. I judge every single one of you, and it is not my position because I refuse to be judged, eh?
which is fair. I mean, we just don't want you to die. And we don't want to die, and we don't want anyone here to die. Like, I think that's really what all of the emotions that have been boiling over lately have been linked to, is just like, there's a lot of people who have died around us and who are disappearing, and I think we're all scared. And it's times like these, I think it's really important that we do come together, because, like, I mean, I already said it actually, I guess it was last night or the night before, so many days, but I just don't want to lose you guys. I don't. Even if you are an asshole.
Less than 18 hours ago, eh? 2 times in 1 day, we damn near died. Eh?
It's been a long 2 days.
Speaking of 2 days, you have that patron of yours who knows so much shit. He knows how to travel in time.
I sure can ask. If there's a documented study of it, then I'm sure he knows. We may have to stick one of these on him, and I hold up the disc. And I'll tell him, I was like, they stick to the back of your head. It hurts to pull them off. Not like physically, like in your mind. but you will remember everything. But I mean, that's your choice. And I just kind of, I'm not like holding it toward him. I'm just holding it in my palm.
I don't need to remember. You all three remember now? Okay, then I don't need to.
See, he gets it.
If we mass produce them, anybody who wants one can get one. It'll be like the new Fitbit.
I don't care how big the stack is. I don't want one of those. I don't want anything on me that I can't take off.
Okay.
But about that time travel, I made 1,000 stupid decisions in my life. I make 1,000 more before I'm done. And I look at key 3. There is one. Out of all of those, I would take back.
Or maybe you live with it and use it as a catalyst to be a better person. And I walk out of the room.
That changes nothing. I appreciate, but that don't change nothing.
Oh, we're in a forest, so we'll see you go behind a tree.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna go dig for mushrooms.
I want to insight key 3 when she just said that.
You don't need to incite that face. Look at that face. That face is angry. And rightfully so.
What could you like? I don't believe that. I don't believe that Sky needs to insight key 3. I believe that Pen does.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
So that's what that rolls for.
Okay. Gonna just see how well she's covering her emotions.
Hot damn.
That girl is a wall.
Still concerned, but oh man, damn, where you going? Okay. Hey, you two.
We need to find a way back to the keep. So.
Oh, do you want me to try to call some people when we rest for like 30 minutes to an hour, or do you want to go ask the wizard? Actually, why don't we start with the wizard and then we can go from there?
Yeah.
Did all of your gargoyles die?
I think so. Jury's still out.
Sure.
Oh shit! I think okay. Oh guys, I remember MT1 different. No one at the keep. Ooh, maybe except for that one little asshole that came back with us from the library. What if MT1 is the one who planted those little bombs on the gargoyles? He's different than what I remember. Why would he be different?
That is a heavy accusation, considering none of us, even with these, and I tap Tink Tink, can remember what's going on. I mean, we can check inside him to make sure it's still Key 3's flame in him, but...
We need to do that right now. Are there any other ways that we altered him that only we did and we would know? Something only we would know.
Didn't we check that last time they were there? I specifically remember asking Key 3 to look and see if that was still her fire inside.
Yep.
I'm pulling out my stone.
You did the sense magic and everything was normal, right?
Yep. It felt like her magic.
Where did you and Rolda go?
We went to a couple different planes.
Is there a chance you came back to the wrong one?
Oh, shit. Is there? How do we know that? Oh, I sit down against
this out like 30 minutes ago, and I was trying to figure out how to have the character.
I sit down against a tree and go full on ball.
You just blew Radan's mind.
I'm out. I'm holding the stone ready to talk to MT1. I'm out.
I mean, you seem like the Radan that I remember, but I also didn't know you super well.
Did you used to be a warlock for like one day, or think you were going to be one? I don't know. Did you remember having a conversation with me where I was like, welcome to the family? Because that was a long time ago, and that was definitely before You fell through the portal.
I remember that. But when I came back, MT1 was the same. And then he was different. But that doesn't address if I'm from a different place. Does that matter? Oh my God.
It's okay. And I'm just patting.
I love it. I love this.
I mean, if you seem pretty at home here, and
I don't care about me, but where's the other one of me? Is he in somewhere worse?
where you came from.
Yeah, if you remember everything the same, maybe that's the one difference. I mean, theoretically, if there are infinite possibilities, then there might be a universe where literally just the pattern on MT1 is different, and that's all.
He changed after I got back. And I hold up the stone again. I'm like, MT1, come in, please.
Hello.
You remember back in the vault, there was something hanging on the wall that I wanted to take. It's starting to slip from my mind. That's a lie. I need to know what it is.
Yes, of course. I believe you were interested in Corvan's blade.
Thank you very much. Damn it. I'm so confused right now. I need you all to take point right now. I can't.
Okay, here.
I can. If we take a brief rest, I can answer your question for you. Eh? But I will ask for your permission first before I banish you. Eh?
I
If you
love
are
it,
not from
Key.
here, you will not come back.
Do it.
Okay, well, we got
In about an hour. Eh?
Done.
So let's go back to I don't remember his tent, the wizard lady, whose name I totally remember.
Ophelia.
Ophelia?
No,
No.
she's the bard. This is
Ophelia's
Cookie's
the assistants.
eighth wife, or so far as we.
Sandra.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. I forgot all about her.
Let's go back to Miss Sandra's tent and rest, and then maybe see if she has a way to get us home, and then we can handle all this. Does that sound good? I've already stripped the lab clean, so we have all the information, and maybe between giving all that information to my patron, and then perhaps maybe he'll know something about this, and then try to banish him. But what if he doesn't come back?
Yeah, what if he doesn't come back?
That's
Will the other Redan come back? I mean,
Would I be in a different reality with a second Redan? Would you be? Because I don't want to leave you three behind in a compromised situation. Is there a way to get me back if you banish me?
Not unless
There's an easier answer than that. Eh? I send you there. There's another you there. You find the other Guy there, and he sends you back. Anybody with banish, he can send them back here.
But
I
he
love
won't-
it.
Wait, he'll send the
It's not
other.
a big spell, eh?
He'll send the other Redan back though, because it won't work on this Redan. Because this Redan, if he wasn't from here, the banishment wouldn't send him here.
And then
That's
we
my
would
point.
have
I send this
Redan.
one, and
But
then he
I
goes there, and
but
then
this-
sends the
This
other one
Redan.
back.
This is our Redan now. I don't care where he started now. Don't go.
But what if he wants to go home?
This is home.
I just don't want my head to hurt like this.
but the other Redan isn't gonna remember stuff.
You
Yeah.
got those discs, eh? You got those discs. You can fix him in a heartbeat.
Okay, let's walk and talk. I'm ushering everybody towards the tent. It's okay. Your head won't explode, probably. And I'm pushing Redan.
Absolutely. So,
Even if the place he's from is all but identical to here, maybe the only difference is the position 1 star in the sky. Don't you want to be at home? Don't you at least want to know where home is?
That doesn't matter to me. I just don't want other people to be lost.
Well, I make the offer. It's your choice to decide whether you take it or not, eh? At least this time I ask your permission, eh?
Growth. See? You can.
Yeah, it only hurt a little bit, eh?
We all have. I don't know if anybody remembers what it was like when we first started out, but it was very different from where we are now. So about that 10.
You eventually make it back, and Melisandre is happy to provide you with accommodations again.
I'll ask Melisandre. Any chance that you know how to send people places?
I'm not really great with teleportation, I'm afraid. I'm
Know anyone
more of
who
a-
is nearby?
illusionists. Well, you're not far away from, what is the name of the place? Hillsfar. It's a trading place, but perhaps you can find a magic carpet there. They do trade in textiles.
Want one?
You literally have a magic broom. What are you going to do with the carpet?
Wrap it around the broom.
Also,
Lots of people have more than one car.
Miss Villasandra, what would you say if I told you that Cookie was home alone right now? You know.
I would say that he knows where to find me, and I would not want to appear desperate.
You're giving him all the power, don't you? You're strong, independent wizard.
My grandpa always taught me to go after what you want.
Yeah, go get him. I have you seen him lately? I mean, oh man, whew. When he's back there behind the counter, and I'm just like, I turn around and I'm just like, he's just God. He's so big.
Technical question: is Black Cherry still officially married to Cookie?
Yeah, what's
Because
up
they
with that?
remember
He's-
Black Cherry now.
You remember Black Cherry now, but she's vanished.
They do.
Yeah, but
Well, they do. I don't,
yeah,
but they
yeah.
remember him. So you are trying to ship a couple into an already couple.
Well,
Just
are
so
they
you know.
married? I need to know
Nice
if they're.
pen.
Hey,
this is all out of character.
Cookie literally said to us something like,
Right, but
"Ooh,
Cookie would not remember being married to Black Cherry or even who
Black Cherry's
Black Cherry
gone.
was.
Yes, out of his mind. So
are they married?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Black Cherry's Cookie's 9th wife.
yes,
As
I thought she was
says,
gonna
the
kick
9th
my ass before.
She calls herself the 9th and final wife.
Well,
Hmm.
we'll just let Cookie know that you said to say hello, and he can, make his decision from there.
Oh, do let him know. I'll once I'm done with my research here, I'm going to head back to my facility in the desert.
Good, you home wrecker. No, I'm kidding. Okay, well, yeah, this is awakened mind. Everybody else, well, I guess we're getting magic carpets now.
Oh,
Sounds
Short rest.
amazing.
if she sees you guys departing there, she'll say, do be careful in Hillspaw. They only have 2 rules. One is do not disrupt any fair trades, and the other is humans are all that is allowed in Hillsfar.
Why? Also, I was really hoping it was going to be gay and do crime, but
What? Thank you for that.
What are those
Even
ever
after-
rules?
timing. Thank you for the excellent timing.
Even after that line, we get this. All right. No,
I like to think of it as because of that line.
absolutely, absolutely. No, those are the 2 rules set out by the First Lord of Hillsfar.
I pass for a
That-
tall human, and can Keith pass for a small human?
Possibly.
Child?
This place sounds like a shithole to me. There's anywhere else we can go? I would walk 500 miles and 500 more to be somewhere other than Hillspar. Eh? That close to copyright infringement.
is Dead Aussie Gamer watching? I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Oh,
I am going to suggest that we do at least a short rest before heading off.
Oh, of course. You've
Oh
got
yeah.
access to her opulent tent and a number of magical items available there.
Lady, is there any other place around here other than this Hillsfar?
I'm afraid that's it. The next closest place is Zentil Keep, and they're even less friendly. You could search through the forest of Cormanthor and see if you can find any of the other elven settlements, but they're not likely to have much for supplies. Ever since the fall of Mithranor, there haven't been as many elves out here.
Well, wait a minute. You at least point at Redan. You can look like a human, eh? You don't have to be so tall visually.
No, I'm stuck like this. I gave my hat to Lilith. Lent.
That
my
was a
to
hat.
Lilith.
I thought it was a magic you could do. Eh?
No, it was a hat.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, dude, but you don't pass for human. You're like.
Redan and I could wait outside and send you two in to buy stuff, or just Pen.
I hate
Or-
this shit.
Or we can just say fuck them and we go in, and if they start anything, then we put them down.
It is a very.
If it was
large
just us, I would say yes, but unfortunately, we are representative of an organization now, eh? Look at me sounding responsible. Holy shit.
Take off my pin.
Yeah, I don't really want to wear my pen into this town giving them our business, per se.
There is an inn that resides just outside the city walls where adventurers and all races are welcome. However, if you want to do any trading, you'll have to enter the city.
That'll
just
do.
Like, quick jaunt in, go buy stuff. Us non-humans can hang out outside, have a beer.
I mean, I technically don't know what I am, so.
You're just
You're
a
just,
big, thick man.
yeah, you just, have a land problem.
Maybe you could be my daughter.
How tall is Redan? I thought he was like way over 7 feet.
I think we got him up to like 8 after the red con.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. we
So,
got-
And your
Dan.
3 foot tall daughter, or no, sorry, 4 foot tall. There, I keep thinking
mean-
halflings are smaller than they actually are.
No, I'm. How tall am I? It's somewhere. I don't remember.
They're usually around 4 feet, I think, aren't they?
I think so too.
I don't know.
I keep thinking-
He's
how tall
3
do you-
It's
foot
like-
2,
it's-
and she's tall for
Oh
a
my goodness.
halfling.
Oh, wow, okay.
3'2", so she's little
Yeah.
bitty.
Wow.
we could put
Really
Key 3
family
on
oriented.
Redan's shoulders in a big trench coat, and they could be one really, really tall.
Or she could be
No,
my
we leave
one-year-old
them at the
daughter.
bar. We go for a quick shop. Eh? I keep my mouth shut so I don't get in no fights. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, who's got money?
Oh. Is everyone getting a carpet?
Yes, carpets for everybody.
Well, if
On
you get a
all the
large enough
shards.
one, you should all be able to ride on one.
We can get a California King carpet.
I want to buy a carpet for the other team too.
Well, we don't even know if they have one. Eh? We have to go look first. Eh? Maybe it's 4 brooms. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
anyone
4
else.
horses. We don't know. Eh?
Well, most of the flying carpets that arrive in the Sword Coast come in from the east, and most goods that come in from the east go through Hillsfar. I'd say the odds are good that you'll find one.
Hey, you understand that I have to go into this town if everything can be bought there, right?
We can't disrupt a fair trade. I feel like this is one of these important things. I look at everybody. This is one of those times where we're walking through the alley and we bump our elbow into somebody and they're like, oh, now you're indebted to me forever because you've messed up my trade. Like,
I
dangerous
think
game.
it just means don't cheat. Eh?
That too. That's yeah. Let's not do that. I don't want to
No
go to
leaf,
this
my friend.
racist town.
I don't either, but the fastest way out is in and out. Eh?
Oh god, it's like going to the
You see how
south.
racist they are. They probably don't even like this accent. Eh? Who ever heard of a trading post that's full of racists? Eh? That's got to be the worst trading post ever. All the people outside going, we got stuff. You go, you can't come in because you're purple and have horns. Eh? Stupid system.
All I'm thinking of is Cartman in that South Park episode where he buys the theme park. It's mine and you can't come in.
Oh,
Well, we know
God.
nothing until we get there, right? We take a rest and we go. Eh? It's already, I mean, it's a fair walk by the looks of things from here. Eh?
And yeah, again, we can all go in probably. And if everybody wanted to stay together, I'm confident we could all pass as humans and, punch anybody that looked at us funny. So if we had
And
to.
to be a small child.
Small
I've done it-
child,
I've
baby
done it
Keith
before
3.
in the past.
Redan, swaddle her, and then you can.
Do we need to take the chance? I mean, I understand that. I want nothing more than to walk into the middle of the town with the whole keep and go, we are here and make us leave. But
just
maybe
fine.
that's not in our best interest, eh?
Yeah, if we're just
We fix
buying
this racist part later.
carpet,
Right now, we get home, eh?
go
Yeah,
buy the
it's-
carpet, and Redan and I can hang out.
We'll be back before the beer is cold, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy me anything magic you can find.
It's
Oh,
a
boy.
city of about 35,000 people with its own army. So
Yeah.
just throwing it out there.
Bad place to get in a fight.
I agree with Guy, but Penn, you know me. Give him my bag of holding. I'm like, buy me whatever you think I would like.
Oh boy. Okay. We're still gonna be in and out, so I'll do an on the way kind of thing.
That's all I would ask.
All
So I
right.
guess we take a rest here and then. What's the scale on this map? That is not close. Like that is that is a distance, right?
Well, it's still closer than everywhere else that you've got access to.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Where is it? What's it called?
it's right on the coast here. It's Hillsfjord, right
Hillsfjord.
on the fjord. Hillsfjord on the fjord.
Out on the fjords.
I think I'm blind.
Well,
Oh,
so
Bottom
it's
right
like
hand
a-
corner of the map.
That's pretty close. We're not.
It's-
Yeah.
It's going to be about a day's walk for you guys.
Yeah.
To get there.
What if we were all flying?
If you were all flying, less time than that. A few hours.
I can cast fly on us for at least an hour, and then if we take rests periodically, we'll make up the time. And Redan has a broom, and he can probably carry Key 3, or Key 3 can just float. I don't know. This is a question, Key 3. If he flew you up and then threw you off the broom and you float, do you float at that height forever, or do you drop down and float a foot off the ground?
Drop down and float. And I'm not super
Do you?
fast at floating. I'm just regular speed when I float.
Can we
Yeah.
tie a rope around you and it's like wakeboarding?
I'll probably slow you down.
I mean, you could still probably both get on the broom in theory, right? Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
Can you make 3 of us fly, Pen? You and both of us? Eh?
Let me look. I can do 2 spell slots. Yes. I mean, I get tired. Sorry.
What are these spell slots you speak of? Can you or can't you make us all fly? Eh?
Yes. Oh wait, yes, I actually can. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. We'll have to take some rests. That's all.
Very well. So once you guys are rested up, you can get fly cast on everyone. And then you can have a quick flight over to Hillsfar.
we have a tactical meeting in flight.
Okay. You have a tactical meeting in flight. And
Buddy system.
Oh, this only lasts for 10 minutes. Oops.
oops.
Looks like we're
Thanks.
walking.
It's gonna
So
be.
you
We're good.
fly for 10 minutes. Then you
What's the
walk.
fly speed, too? Can you fly any faster than we can walk? Or are we
It's
just
60
floating walking
feet.
speed? Okay, so twice as fast as we can walk. Then.
Yeah, twice as fast as normal.
I wonder if it's worth.
Actually,
rest.
that's not technically correct because in an action, you can use your action to also move. So technically, you can move 60 feet around. But never mind.
Oh Lord. So yeah, we get a little far and then we putter out, and I'm like, oh right. Thought that lasted longer. Hey, we're a little bit further. I mean, the camp's a little bit. You can kind of see it on the horizon. We made a little ways.
Did we, in 10 minutes at least, get high enough to sort of get an idea of how big this bloody forest that we're in is? Because we teleported right into the middle of it, right?
Yes, you guys are around the middle of it.
Yeah.
It goes pretty far in all directions. Not as far to go when you look towards the east.
East,
You're close
yeah.
to the edge. But it's an
but
enormous forest. In fact, Cormanthor used to be the primary home for the elves.
Well, normally I would say let's use the road, but I mean, the chance to meet elves in the woods, eh?
Well, and it's probably faster just to head straight through.
You also know an elf. At least one.
But not the wood elf in their natural environment, eh? We go to the road, eh? My
Whatever's
fantasies,
easy.
they happen later.
What is Spider Haunt Woods? That sounds awesome.
What is Spider Haunt Woods? I want to go there.
Are there ghost spiders? And why? All right, I'm good. I'm contented.
So tactics.
Right. Who, Redan, you're good at punching things, but it seems like if I keep you from punching something, you can't punch it as hard anymore. What's up with that?
Yeah, if you're gonna lock people in ice, like maybe don't dome it off or like put me on the other side of it.
So you want me to dome you in with whatever we're fighting?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, that works.
Actually, that makes me really happy.
Welcome to the ice dome. Oh God.
I just think it's more important that we figure out that it's okay to jump into strange tears in the universe, or it's not, or like we stay together on one side of a door or we don't. Like big things.
Once we agree that, Pen's going to take care of the door, we trust that if he does something, he's taking care of the door. And instead of taking something out of someone's hands, you trust that they're doing their job and, offer help first before just jumping in and stealing something from them.
I'm gonna have a hard time with that.
We're gonna.
I am not. You are absolutely 100% correct. And I can never take that back.
Key has not been looking at Key.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
get it. Yeah, absolutely. I can't take it back. I can't make it not happen. All I can do is try to make up for it in the future, and that's not now. So you hate me because I deserve to be hated. To make someone like you hate like this, I must be a very bad person. I need to fix that, eh?
Hate's a strong word.
Well, it's the word that's coming out of those eyes right now, eh? It's okay. I understand. I'm not going to be upset that you are mad at me. I deserve it. Yell at me, hit me, punch me, burn me, do something.
E3 just keeps dead walking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, you two. I think I cannot pretend to understand exactly what she's feeling, but the only thing I can even mildly equate it to is how I don't hate Kashano, but I'm really angry with him, and that's why I want to bring him back, because I'm so mad that he's gone when I think there were ways that we could have handled that where he wouldn't be. And I'm upset about that. And I know that, and I look to Redan, and I know that your team was, involved with that. And I'm not gonna try to degrade what he did and say, it was bad. But in my mind, it wasn't fully necessary, and there might have been another way. And for that, I am upset. And until I have a conversation with him and tell him that, I will always be upset. And if that never happens, then I'm always going to be upset about it. I don't know if I'll ever really let it go.
Oh,
But you two.
that's like Guy having a choice to be a better person. You can choose to let it go. You can move on with it. Just don't let it be a chain.
That is a choice.
Feel what you feel, Key3. Just feel it out loud, eh?
Oh God, is it getting hotter? Is the air like boiling? Are we on fire now? I can feel it roiling and I'm scared.
Of character, I'm at full hit points.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah,
So
she's just walking.
this
Yeah. That's far worse than hitting him. I get it. Yeah.
this walk feels like an eternity
Yeah.
as these emotions are bubbling up around you guys. Eventually, you reach the edge of the Corventhor forest, and you can see on the shoreline this metropolis city just in the distance. And there are a number of small ships coming and going from this place at all times.
Well, let's find you guys that bar, eh? The one where everyone's allowed.
The place you're looking for is known as the Rusty Nail. It operates on the docks just outside of the city.
Oh,
Has everyone recently had their tetanus shots?
The sign on the front of the Rusty Nail says "Adventurers Allowed."
she don't say nothing about
Push open the door.
adventurers. Yeah, she don't say nothing about adventurers not being allowed in town. We check in here first before we go, eh?
Very well. So you step inside, and there are a vast collection of all different races and creeds, and there are, in fact, some humans in here that don't look like other humans you've seen. You imagine they're from some of the farther eastern cities who have come to stay here while they have business at port. You'll also see occasionally orcs, all manner of elves and dwarves and creatures in this place. All of them doing their business at the inn, getting more.
Anybody other than us look like an adventuring party, like armor and weapons, or
Oh,
is
a
it
number of
mostly
people.
daggers and t-shirts?
A number of people look like they might be from adventuring parties, just kind of moving through the area.
Oh, I mean, it's Guy. I'm at the bar. I go straight to the bar.
All right.
Hey, mon ami, I need 4 drink and some information. Eh?
Ah, sure thing. Welcome to the Rusty Nail. I can certainly.
Yeah, the big ones.
Oh, absolutely, sir. And first up.
I'm sorry, I am rude here. How much is this?
Oh, sorry. That is 1 gold piece for this. It's the Dragon Breath Ale. It's kind of a specialty around here.
Oh, sounds magnificent. Then I pull out a... Oh, I don't have his money. Shit, I don't have any money. Hey, Pen, come over here, hey. The man needs a
Renan.
platinum piece.
Pay the man.
He gave the bag to Pen, so Pen's got all the money.
Oh, I've got the.
You got the
Redan.
bag. Yeah.
I give a look to Redan. I'm like, "Are you paying?" Okay, and I just take a gold out or a
No,
platinum.
you didn't hear. A platinum, thank you.
Okay, geez, God, here.
Oh, thank you very much,
Flip it
sir.
out of the table. 1 of those is for the beers. 1 of those is for me being rude. The other 8 is for answering a question. Eh?
Oh, of course, sir. How can I help you?
Your side note says adventurers welcome. They are
yes.
not welcome in town.
No, Adventurers are not permitted inside the city.
How do they define adventurer? Like, I take off my armor, I'm okay?
Perhaps. I have heard of the odd adventurer sneaking their way in, trying to look as regular townsfolk or traders. Although I would caution against it, and do not endorse that behavior. But it is a trading town. It is a bustling metropolis where commerce is king. Anything that would disrupt that commerce, like adventuring mercenaries, bands of sword-wielding fanatics, and that sort of thing, are all not permitted inside the city.
I'm going to walk up in the conversations. How do they feel about foreign dignitaries?
That depends if you're from a place that has trade.
We have lots to trade.
Well, if that's the case, you could possibly make a case with the gate guards that you have a meeting, although you would need to know the names of some folks inside.
That seems like too much effort.
I am not worried I can get in. I say
Yeah.
that message to Redan, not out loud, because I don't trust this guy behind the bars too straight. It's like, a cop shouldn't run a bar. That's not cool.
You're a
Yeah,
cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Message. I think that everybody thinks like they have to tell you they're a
Yeah,
cop. Are you a
yeah,
cop?
yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah, I am. You caught me. Oh, jeez.
It's not a genie. Like, it's... All right. So yeah, that's what he has to say to you guys, and he serves up your drinks. And there's a wide variety of people here. Some people are actually trading at tables, goods back and forth, because you can't trade with non-humanoid races in the city. So there's actually kind of like a cottage industry of multiracial trade that occurs in the Rusty Nail.
I grab my bag and walk up to Pen. I'm like, "Can I have this for a minute? Can I have my bag?"
It's literally your bag.
I take it, and at the loudest voice I have is, "I have money. Who's got cool shit?"
Oh god, there goes Redan. Bye, Redan. Oh, I can't see him anymore. He's covered in... Alright, well.
All right, a bunch of people are trying to sell you green powdered teas. People are trying to sell you what they call chiles. All manner of food goods and rare textiles.
It's not cool enough. I give the bag back to Pen. Key 3, buddy system. Where are we going?
Well, since people are selling stuff in here, I figured I'd kind of ask around and see if anyone's selling a magic carpet.
All right, I got your back.
I'll kind of go, like, find somebody that looks like they've got textile stuff and ask them and ask if they know of anyone, even if it's inside the city.
Ah. Yes. You ask around a bit. You do come across one gentleman. He is wearing white linen robes tied up with a thick cloth red belt tied in a bow that goes around the back of his outfit. And you can tell that he's definitely from the Eastern Kingdoms. He says, yes, we did happen to acquire such a thing in our trip up to Hillsfar. It's still in the cargo hold. We were hoping to unload it at market, the next day.
Oh, well, we could easily take that off your hand as soon as possible. And then, you don't have to go searching for a buyer and don't have to bother unloading it. We can just...
Well, we were going to put it up for bid. What was your offer?
Awakened mind, everybody all at once. Do we know how much this is worth?
Can I do some sort of a check on that? I feel like with my shopping prowess, well, not prowess, but my shopping tendencies, I know how much shit like that goes for.
I have shopping skill.
You did awaken mind, right? So we're all talking? Okay. Well, how much was the broom?
Ooh, let me check my notes.
Notes. Can I, would it be like insight to try and guess like how well off this guy is, how like desperate he might be to sell it, or like try and gauge that?
Absolutely. You can Dungeons and Dragons as much as you want.
I don't know how much the broom was. I dropped like 5,500 gold on numerous things.
I feel like it was like 1,200 or something, like
Yeah.
1,000 something. So something for multiple people would probably be at least 2,000 gold, I would imagine, or 1,500. I don't know.
With your 10 insight, this you can tell that this guy's definitely he's a seasoned trader.
Okay.
He would likely know if you were going to lowball him, but beyond that, you don't know much else about him.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not the most learned in how much a magic carpet would go for, but perhaps start off with 2,000 gold.
He leans over and has a chat with his compatriots at the table. And he says, "This is a very big carpet. 22?
2,200 or 22?
2,200.
Okay.
I don't know. That other guy told us that he had one for 2,000. It just looked a little raggedy. I mean, I feel like anything over 2,100 is a bit. I don't know.
Do you want to persuade or deceive, sir?
Let me look at what I'm better at.
From my mind to Penn's mind, I'm like, Penn, why are you lying?
Oh, damn it. It's already done.
Up to you.
Guy, quit. In Awakened Mind, I'm like, Guy, tell me that you have a magic carpet for sale for 2,000 in your head.
My friend, that would be messing with the fair deal.
God, we're outside of the town.
You listened to that guy at the bar before? We are outside the town physically, by the rules. We are still in the town.
Here we go. Persuasion is what I'll put on it, and then I'll be like, anything over 2,100 would be like a little much.
No, we are buying it sight unseen.
I did lean in and add I'm lying on the end of that.
Very well. 2,000 it is.
My friend, do you have any unique bottles of wine for sale?
Ah, that we do have. I have a rare variety of wine. It's quite popular in my land. We make it by fermenting rice.
I am interested. How much do one of the good bottles go for?
Ah, well, for this kind of thing, I could give you a bottle for 2 gold pieces, but for 10, I could give you a cask.
The bottle is good, and I reach into my bag from Penn, and I pull out 101 gold, and I give him 101 gold.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
I will pull out the 2,000 for the carpet.
All right.
I was just assuming that was coming out of my load too. I already took it off.
Oh.
Do we have money?
I was going to say, because if
I was
Keith
taking it
does it,
out
then
of-
it's official. Because then
Yeah, I was
it's
taking
official
it out of
business, and we need a
fund.
receipt.
Yeah, you can submit
Then
the
we-
receipts
We
afterwards.
can get it tax deductible if we buy it on the company money.
This is my receipt for the back alley purchase of the flying carpet.
Sight unseen.
Yeah. So he and his compatriots, after receiving the money, go out to the docks and return with a bound-up carpet and a porcelain long-necked bottle with a cork on the top.
Thank you very much. Do people who drink this know how to get that thing out? Like, do you break it?
Just pull the cork out at the top and pour.
It is okay. I will show him.
Cool.
about
So I think a
best-
test fight is probably in order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, now we don't have to go in the town. Man, I was all ready to look like a nerd.
From my mind to Guy's mind, I'm like, Guy, if you get on that carpet for a test flight, and I do the air quotes.
Yeah.
And I get on my broom, we could poop from really high up onto the town.
So this carpet is 6 foot by 9 foot. It can carry up to 800 pounds.
We're good.
And
yeah.
it has a flying speed of 60 feet.
And it does fly. Okay.
Yes, it does.
What are we gonna name it? It's what?
Carpet?
The silence.
Yeah, it's like, you know, people name ships and we named our gargoyles and we name literally everything else.
The
You named
carpet
your
actually
gargoyle? I don't remember what you call him.
carpet
Gargoyle.
is patterned in black and white with some golden embellishments around the edging. And the tassels are white.
Dalmatian.
Okay, fine.
Dalmatian?
Nobody else going to say it. I'll say it. It's a whole new world from up here, eh? I waited 30 seconds before I said that.
Who's a good carpet? Who's a good? I assume
So-
it's just an inanimate.
Even with 3 of you, it's a little cramped because it's 6 by 9. So
So
by the time you get 3 people on it, it's
I make Sky. I make not Sky. Who's Sky?
Who's that?
Pen
Sky.
sit in the middle.
all
I
right.
have to sit in the middle.
Yeah, you
I
gotta.
don't-
You're stuck between Key 3 and Gee.
You are now, you are now the oldest brother. Yeah, yeah,
Back seat the middle, my feet on the hump.
yeah. That's you. All because you're the responsible one. That'll teach you.
I didn't ask for the.
And Redan, you ride on the broom.
Hells to the yeah.
All right, so you guys setting out to head back to the keep the moment that you get a hold of this carpet.
What do you hold on to? Do I like
Little
fold the
tassels.
front up? They're on the corners.
No, like usually there's like the fringe.
Yeah. There's like the fringe at the front and the back.
It's I assume it kind of does this
Yeah.
number. I'm just like, this does not feel terribly safe.
Well,
Oof.
you know, if you fall, you can cast fly on yourself.
Oh yeah.
So, are you guys gonna fly right through the night, or are you gonna take breaks in the evening to go camp? Because even with this, it's gonna be like a 2-day flight to get home.
Hey guys, I need to sleep. Or not sleep. I need to rest.
Yeah, I think, you know, facing this problem on a good night's rest. You know, my grandpa always said it's important to sleep on big decisions. So
I suppose that's true. Does anyone have any objections before we rest tonight with me sending one of these? And I hold up the little disc. I know this is a precious commodity, but does anyone have a problem with me sending one of these directly to my patron for
I think
analysis?
That's a great idea.
Okay. If everyone's cool with that, then I will do that tonight before bed because I have to have a
Dungeon
conversation.
Keys, since Ski doesn't want it, since Ski wants to just forget everything.
Ooh, hey, this is a fun carpet, right? Look at that fringe.
That was savage.
Yep.
Oh,
And if you turn to look to see the response, he just nods.
oh man.
You're absolutely right.
I spy with my little eye.
Really, really awkwardly, I'm like, Pen, have you heard from Pizdog yet?
Have I heard from Pizdog yet, Sean? I mean, Puck.
Yeah, who the hell is Sean? All right, so you do get a response from Pizdog. He tells you that he's sorry. He doesn't have any additional answers. He is working on something very special for Lilith, and he'll see you soon.
That is perfect.
I'm suspicious. What is something special? Can I insight over sending? Can I hear tone?
Not really.
Oh, well.
He's just-
Dan, I think he's
Also
trying
a
to
devil.
steal you. I think he's trying to steal Lilith from you.
Whoa, slow down. I don't know what you're talking about.
slow
You
down,
have a
champ.
bottle of wine. Who else drinks wine at the keep? Other than Guy, and he doesn't count.
Wow.
It is.
That is also fair.
At
I'd
this
prefer you hit
point,
me, but however you wish to punish me, go right ahead.
in mid-flight, as it gets to be late in the evening from your guys' returning trip, a message comes in from the sending stone. And it's Jobetta.
Oh god, it's Jobetta. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, where are you guys?
We're on a carpet. We're coming home. We had a busy weekend. It was crazy.
Okay, that's good. Gear Strip and MT1, they got this weird portal thing working in the tower, and we need you guys to come take a look at it. There's some
Okay.
crazy stuff going on.
We have some discs for some of you that'll help you remember everything.
Oh, perfect.
Right?
That'll be way more helpful than what we've got right now.
Hi,
Pen,
Redan.
Tell her about the Avalon Knights from another place.
Oh yeah, we think that there's an alternate reality Avalon Knights that are trying to fuck everything up, and we're not sure why.
Where'd you get that information?
An
ally.
Yeah, somebody we work with. It may or may not have been. Oh, Lord knows. Anyway, oh no, we're breaking up. We'll be there in a couple days. Is there anything else really important you need to tell me? Because this is crazy. I didn't know you could get static on these.
You just like throw it off the deck.
No, I need that.
Pen. Ask
Yes?
her whose idea it was to get this portal working.
Oh, weird. The static stopped. Hey, whose idea was it to get the portal working?
Oh, well, Gear Strips has been infatuated with this stuff for a while, but I guess MT1 really helped them just incorporate it into the tower.
Hey, watch him, will you? I'm looking at Redan. I'm seeing his face. There's some things we need to talk about, all of us, and they might involve him. And
Yeah, no shit. We got a lot of stuff going down here. We need to talk.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Well, when you guys get in, meet us in the Mage Tower.
All right, we love all of y'all. Tell everybody we love everybody. From everybody. Awkward phone hang up. Bye. I'm so good at phone calls in real life, y'all. You wouldn't believe.
I literally would not believe.
I don't. Yeah, I'll be flat. I'll tell you.
So, where do you guys want to camp for the night?
Look for a high hill that's semi-foresty but not overgrown.
All right. So, do you want to go take the direct route through the desert, or do you want to take like under the desert over the forested and kind of wooded areas?
Which direction are we flying?
You are flying to the west.
If we follow the road, we can stay at night in inns and towns and stuff, eh?
That's not a bad
Desert,
idea.
it's not going to be that bad.
It's a little bit shorter because you want to get. I mean, Everesca is the closest point to the keep. As far as
Everesca
towns.
has a teleportation circle?
No, but it is a friendly elven town, and in fact, you guys were there with Redan when you went on your little trip to help him find his library.
I think we should beeline. Screw it. Straight for it.
All right.
Can I do a would it be history check just to see if I know that there's any of these regions that are more like, hey, you'll get shot down if you're flying over.
No place in particular, although there is always the chance to encounter blue dragons when you're flying over the desert.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, you
Also,
say
if we
that.
travel in a straight line, we pass over not one, not two, but 3 mountain ranges.
Or we could go a little south on that trip and see what's going on in the Spider Haunt Woods, because that's a cool name.
Yeah, but you've got that long list of stuff we need to do, and we
we
have to get back to the
do.
keep first.
Oh,
so
we have-
adding more things to the list.
I'm just saying a low flyby. Maybe camp in it.
But then we have to go all the way around those mountains instead of just kind of cutting through the border forest. And
Do we have a map?
We're looking at a map, aren't
Yeah,
we?
you guys have a
No,
map.
I mean in game.
Oh,
So-
Oh yeah,
gosh.
in game you guys have a map.
Well, I'm thinking we go like here first. Oops, didn't work. Let's do this. Yeah, we go over here, around the mountains, and then we kind of go straight across and then down to the city. Eh?
yeah, that's.
I mean,
where
it's over
was-
the desert, but at least it don't go over the mountains.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
All right. So that is the journey that you take.
We can come back to the Spider Haunt Woods one day, Radan. I want to go, trust me.
I'll put it on my list.
Go spiders!
While you guys are traveling on your magic carpet across the desert, around the middle, when to the north you can see the plain of standing stones, you can see amongst the mountains there is what looks like can only be described as a swirling flock of blue dragons flying over what appears to be a central point as a massive thunderstorm begins to grow above them.
They showing any signs of interest in us?
No, they appear to be engaged in something.
They got that bird thing going on where they're all looking down.
Oh yeah, they're like
Like
all
if
of
you
the
watch
dragons-
Vultures, you can
yeah,
tell
they're
where the body is
circling.
from.
All of their attention is clearly at this central point in this valley nestled in these high peaks.
I'm just saying, we fly close, I can talk to them and see what's going on. Maybe we help out and make some dragon friends.
Can't hear you, D3. Can't hear you.
Maybe not talk to them at first. Maybe just see what they're up to. Because if we talk to them, they definitely know we're here, and
They
that
are
could end poorly.
they are roaring something in Draconic for anybody who understands that.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can.
Do we
Takes a while.
really want to engage with a bunch of blue dragon? Eh? I mean, any one of them make us paste in the ground in a heartbeat?
Yeah, but there's a
I think-
group of them. What's going on? Like, this seems like something bigger. Pen, can you understand them?
I can do the same thing you can do. I can cast a spell that will take me about 10 minutes. I flip through my book to understand it's a ritual.
All right. If you
Can
guys
we at
take-
least for that 10 minutes land behind a tree somewhere and be out of sight? Eh?
There's lots of mountains around here that you can tuck into. Tons of rocky outcroppings.
Sure, let's do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, blue dragon, they are not friendly. Eh? Remember,
Right.
the shiny ones, they are friendly. The colored ones, they are not. That's the wrong word. The ones that are monochromatic, they are terrible.
Ninja, can you understand them?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Really?
Uh-huh.
What are they saying?
Suzerain.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do any
Does
of
he
us
say it
know?
out loud? Suzerain means king.
How do you know that?
Kevin knows that.
Oh.
I don't know if Guy knows that, but Kevin does.
No, I meant
Actually,
like
he
what
would.
is
No,
what
no,
is-
no. Wait a minute. His father is a suzerain, so yes, he would know the correct word.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're saying it over and over again. Like they're chanting.
King of the Dragons?
Is Godzilla down
Even
there?
more reason to get the hell out of here.
All right. We're going to put a pin in that. We're
Yeah.
going to take a little break. And we're going to do a giveaway. And we're going to come
Yep.
right back.
Before we get to the giveaway details, I have a quick question for Guy. Is it cold there in the shade?
Yeah. I'm actually getting out of this way better than I thought he was going to so far.
No, man. This is
Key3 just
exactly,
agreed with me.
this is
Key3 just agreed with
exactly
me
what
for a
Key3
second.
does. This is what Key3 does. This is going to seethe. This is
Oh yeah, it's gonna blow.
festering.
This is awesome. I love it.
So we've got a little giveaway, thanks to our friends over at Hero Forge. We're actually giving away one of the Avalon Knights Academy character minis that we've printed up here from the designs that we made on the Hero Factory show over on YouTube. So if you want to see exactly what they look like, you can go check those episodes out. But we are going to poll a winner at the end of the break from everyone who types into the chat the word, let's go with drama. Type drama into the chat
It's a good word for
to
today's
be
episode.
entered to win an Avalon Knights Academy mini. That could be any of the Warlocks here or any of the Mercs of Mischief. This is available to those 18 and older in the residents of the US and Canada, excluding Quebec. These are mortal laws. They're not my decision. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll be back in about 20 minutes.
All right.
Deals in absolutes. Not to herself in less than an hour.
All right, welcome
There's
back,
a bed.
adventurers. I hope that you all entered the word drama into the chat to be entered to win. Words. To be entered to win a Avalon Knights Academy mini of your choice. If not, now's your last chance. Gonna pull that in about 30 seconds. Let's go over to look at these people as we get set up for that. Whoa, that was odd. Experts being funny again tonight. Anyways, just a reminder that giveaway is open to residents of the United States and Canada, excluding Quebec, who are 18 years or older. So let's see who our winner is. Aiden Chan.
Aiden Chan again. Excellent.
Aiden Chan, if you are in our Discord, go ahead and send the Mad Maker a direct message. If not, go ahead and send us a message here on Twitch, and we will get your shipping information and your choice of miniature character. For now, Sean, tell us more about these wonderful people that we're playing with today.
All right. So I'm a very lucky dungeon master in that I get to play with these incredible people who are all various content creators in their own right. And I'd like to take this moment here to let them all talk about the things that they do. So I open it up to the floor. We'll start with Key3.
Hey, my name's Dawn. I make YouTube videos with my partner Ryan over at youtube.com/roll4initiative. And we make videos about tabletop RPGs as well as other geeky stuff. Right now, if you wait till after the stream, you can head over there and check out, we've got a painting tutorial video. That's our latest one. And tomorrow morning, there's going to be a fun board game playthrough episode where I play through a solo board game.
Very
Nice.
cool.
All right.
Excellent.
Geek.
Tomorrow is our Deadlands game, our Poison Paradise / Hollywood Bound night tomorrow. They're in deep, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And then on Thursdays and Fridays over on Dirty 20 Gaming on the Twitch, on this Twitch, just over at Dirty 20 Gaming, we play Ironsworn in the co-op mode, which is 4 of us sitting around with no GM, no plans, and we just building it all on the fly. Amazing system. The game has gone unbelievably well. We're not even, I think we're 16 episodes in, and we've got so many bad people against us. We finally got our first ally. 16 episodes, we finally have an ally. And then on Fridays, I'm doing some fun over there with all kinds of people, some from here, some from elsewhere. And that is my Fun Shot Fridays, which is a whole bunch of these one-page fun shots, just like they're done in 3 hours. You just come in and be crazy mayhem fun for a couple hours, and you go home, and there's no consequences, so it's great. Unlike our games here on Sunday and Monday.
which I guess leads it over to me. I'm Noctum Sky. I'm actually going to start off with, I have actually been recording some stuff on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go see what I'm up to, Noctum Sky on YouTube. I haven't released anything yet. I've been squirreling them away so that I can actually get a decent release schedule for everyone. So go check me out there. I also might be streaming with Ken soon, so we'll see how that goes. But if you want to check out more of what we do here, go check Mercs of Mischief on the YouTube, Mercenaries of Mischief. We have all our previous episodes uploaded, all our playlists. We have our one-shots, all our guest episodes. Our most recent one was with your narrator last night with Team Mom. That will be coming out this Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you happen to miss that. You can also watch the VOD here. We also have our Hero Forge, hashtag sponsored, Hero Forge. Thank you so much. We have those videos coming out. We have those on Wednesdays. We just today had a tutorial come out. I believe it was a tutorial on positioning. So go check that out.
Yes, a tutorial on the advanced posing, as well as today we published a little bonus episode of Hero Factory, once again featuring our friend Joe Cat, as we created the real-life Joe Cat, as he appears, well, I guess more the avatar Joe Cat first, and then he sent us his own self-portrait. So you can see both of those.
It's a lot of fun.
The version that exists. All right, then. So, congratulations to the winners. Thank you to everybody for joining us. Please give us those likes and follows. Check out all our YouTube shows. We appreciate everything that we get from you guys and all the support we receive to you guys to make the show possible. Now then, when last we left our heroes, they were on their way back to the keep. And they discovered some kind of congregation of blue dragons, all of them saying suzerain, hovering around this valley nestled amongst some rocky cliffs.
You guys seriously want to go over there?
I want to know what's going on there.
Do we have anyone we could send? I mean, I've sent Whisper on this kind of thing before. I meant, like, you know, not one of us that can preferably just pop back to us if we need them to. Can your owl, like, see things, or is that more of just a stone?
He can see things, but if they eat a giant owl, then I lose my statue, and I lose my good friend, so...
That's fair.
Is there a way...
Like I have... Go ahead.
With what I know about dragons, this congregation, is there, and can I roll something? History?
Give me a nature check.
An 8.
You don't know a whole lot about blue dragons.
I feel like I should point out, even given the current situation, pardon me, but Kitri and I are agreeing at this point, that it's a bad idea to go. Can you imagine anything that she would agree with me right now if it wasn't incredibly dangerous? No offense.
I'm not saying it's not dangerous. I'm just saying high risk, high reward situation, maybe.
Or maybe just high risk.
I don't think we should go per se, but I do think if possible we should send the equivalent of a sentry that could, I mean, or a scout. Like, I think it's important because that's, and I want to do a nature check as well, just to make sure I'm not just talking out of my ass here. Hey.
All right. So with that nature check, you do know that the blue dragons have a more like, they're the only dragons of the chromatic dragons actually have like a society. They're the only dragons out of the chromatic dragons that actually have a ruling class, and they're the most reasonable of the chromatic dragons.
So they've just elected a new king, essentially?
Sounds like a good time to get a new king on our side.
Right, but we also have a portal at home, and like people are being. Again, I believe it's important we know something about this, but I do not believe we have the time or the wherewithal to go right now. Like, I agree with them on that matter. Like, if we need to, I can send Whisper. It just might take her a long time to get back home. Like, I've done it once when we chased down Blackwind, but yeah, I worry sick until she comes back. But you know, that's an option. If I was at a, you know, if we were at home, I could just re-establish her as a flying familiar, but I currently don't have that capability. So
It's just, I hear what you're saying. It just seems like the only chance we'll ever get to do this if they're bringing in a new king.
Why would they want to be? Why would they like us? I think if we walked in on their like ceremony for electing king,
I have
seems like
so much gold that I can give to them to honor their new king.
You have enough gold to make two, what is it, like a couple dozen over there? Puck? Like how many are flying around?
It's a couple. There's like at least 10 of them up there.
Guys, like,
You think you have a stash enough for 10 dragons plus their king?
I'm not saying you guys need to come with me, and I know this is stupid and dangerous, and this is the equivalent of like jumping into a portal or like changing to the other. No, it's more dangerous than both of those. But this is something I really need to do. Like, I'm never going to get to do this again, and if I die, I'm happy. But I need to do this. Can you just let me go here?
what about
Of course.
you? If you go, one of us has to come with you. That's like the thing. You are
That's a bad idea. Like, I'm talking leave Jinja here bad.
Yeah, no, that's the problem, though. That's what we just talked about. If you go, one of us is coming with you. You are dragging one of us with you. That is essentially what we've agreed.
Clearly no stuff that we don't with the whole you think MT1 is different and we don't.
We kind of need you, and we need to get
even-
back.
Yeah, I don't even know if Rolda knows that.
Worst case scenario, I die. Best case scenario, I don't know. This could just be nothing. I could walk away dead.
Yeah, we don't need that right now, Redan. And it's like I reach out and like just kind of shake his shoulder gently. I'm just like, you have to understand the others could be in danger. The people you used to party with, we need to get to them now, because if there's something weird going on and you die, we lose all the stuff. And like, I'm just looking into him being like, you have to make a choice that this is more important.
I understand that. If someone was standing in front of you, holding out all of the knowledge on necromancy and saying, hey, Pen, this is everything that you've ever wanted in life,
I'd say I'd say I can probably get it another time. Yeah, I'm not trying to hide it, so
That's a friggin' lie.
it's not though. It's not. If someone said
Your past behavior already says that's a lie. You have done this before already.
I'm asking you all as friends, please let me go and do this.
Go, mon ami. But
What's
come
your
back,
exit? What's the exit? Like, get out of there fast if things go bad.
Hopefully I fly away and I pull out my Hearthstone. And hopefully I can survive 10 seconds and I'll end up in another plane.
that's not. These are all.
These are
And then I can find someone to banish me and hopefully I come back here.
There's a lot of hopes, boys.
You're literally
Plan.
telling us you're choosing to do the thing that could do. It's like the conversation we had today isn't.
The conversation today is why I'm asking you.
But if we're telling you that we believe the answer is really no, that we really can't afford to do that. Like,
He is not asking really for your permission. He is asking for your blessing. He's going to go, eh? It's Radan. You have my blessing, mon ami. Be safe and come back alive, or I kill you myself, eh?
I'm holding the broom and I'm looking at the two of them. Please let me go do this.
We can't make you not go. We've already told you how we feel. The rest is up to you at this point.
And to be clear, you're on your broom, right? The three of us are on the carpet, and you are flying beside us.
I thought we landed and
Yeah,
hid.
we had landed.
Yeah, just to
right, because we hid from. Okay. I just wanted to be clear where we were.
Can you please just trust me that I'm gonna be back? I can't explain why, but I know it. I know I'll be back. This is something. This is the last time I'm gonna say it.
Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Which is 1 minute, please. I actually went actual French there for a second. Okay, I have to do a technical ask here. Dear benevolent not dictator, dear benevolent dungeon master. That's what I meant to say.
Sure.
Typically, a familiar can cast spells, a touch spell, right? From you can cast it through them.
Yes.
Can I cast one with a range of 60 feet if Twitch is touching him?
Yes.
Okay. Twitch is on my shoulder. Here, mon ami, if you get in shit, you look at him and you say, "Get me out," and I will banish you. I mean, 1 minute later, you come back right where you were, but you at least got a minute to think about it. Maybe they get bored in a minute and go away. Maybe this is not such a good plan.
It's not.
Just look at key 3 again and pen. It's the last time. Last time I'm saying anything.
I mean, you've told us. Oh, sorry. You go ahead, Nick.
I hear you.
Can't make you do anything.
No, you can't. But if I know I don't have your blessings, I won't go. This to me is like the lava pit. This is a once in a lifetime.
If we told you you get one of these, if we all have one of these, or like they're very infrequent. But the thing is, in my mind, if you pull that card, we all go with you. This is a whole thing. Like, no?
No. Then, nope, I will not be going. This is a me or nothing. I won't risk you all.
How can you be so, like, caring and so selfish at the same time? I'm so confused.
Because they're dragons.
Oh, Lord. Fine. It's not a blessing, but it's something. There you go.
Oops.
Begrudging acceptance.
It's begrudging, here's my demon, he's coming with you, buddy system.
Well, that just seems like a bad idea.
I don't care.
Well, this demon can literally become shadows.
He can literally fly underneath you as your shadow.
Okay, I look at key 3. I'm not saying anything. I will not have any ill will towards any of you if I do this. If I stay.
We don't want you to go.
But it's a team effort. And I don't go. It's that simple.
And just as awakened mind just to key 3. I'm like, I don't know anymore. It's like he's asking, but we really don't have time for it. But at the same time, it's like he is making a case that this is like something he needs to do.
Wait. I have the real answer right here. And I start pulling off my robe of stars.
Oh.
You take half an hour wearing that, and then you can go into the ethereal plane. If there's any shit, you just pop out, you come back here. You can stay in all day you want.
Does that work? Can we sit here and hide for 30 minutes?
Absolutely.
I guess we could get another rest in. Are there any other spells I want to cast before we do? Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like a better plan than anything else that's been said.
But we're staying here until you get back, or we're watching you.
I'm okay with that.
right.
So technically, it's a robe of stars.
Okay.
The bit you need is, as an action, you can enter the astral plane along with everything you're wearing and carrying and remain there until you use an action to return to the plane you were on. You do reappear in the last space you occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space. But you can stay there until they leave. Like, you can literally stay there forever or until they leave.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes pouring through my personal notes about the blue dragons that we've seen, the skeleton from the storm place. There was a book on dragons that I read, something about Kagregotha or something along those lines.
Yep.
Just pulling everything I can about dragon lore out.
Yep.
You also get
All right.
+1 to all your saving throws while you're wearing it. So.
You get lured up on dragons, and then you get ready to go.
This is such a bad
Decision.
idea.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna need a stealth check.
In terms of approaching,
Yep.
I am not trying to be stealthy. I'm shouting out king as loud as I can.
I made sure to cast. Okay, we'll say while that was going on, I was casting comprehend languages, so at least one of us knows what's going on.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, I've got draconic. I've switched my focus.
Okay. So if that's what you're doing,
That's what I'm doing.
amidst the rumble of the storm and the chanting dragons, as you move in closer, basically a fly among giants.
Yeah.
You start to see that down in the bottom of this, there are even more dragons seated, observing. And at the center of this is a kind of arena. And a blue half-dragon is fighting a large blue dragon. So,
Have they even heard me over all of their screaming?
no, you're such a small voice in this.
Yeah, you're like a mosquito at a wedding.
I'm going to shift into the ethereal plane
Okay,
and just watch what happens.
very well. Since you can understand Draconic, you can hear the half-dragon shouting at this enormous blue dragon as he swings a sword that crackles with lightning. Why did you abandon me, Father? Your mistakes have caught up with you. Now your weakness is here for all to see. And you can tell that the large dragon, his heart isn't in the fight. It seems to have been dragging on for quite some time. Eventually, through a powerful spell, in a blast of thunderous energy, this half-dragon gets the better of this large blue dragon and prepares a killing blow. And then he does it. And all of the dragons roar together and lightning flashes across the sky.
I can't see him anymore. He just popped. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, he's gone. Yeah, unless you can see in the astral or the ethereal, then nope.
Yep.
And everything is with him too, so even the broom's gone.
Yeah. And then things start to slow down and start to settle as all the blue dragons begin to rally around this figure.
I'm going to use that opportunity to come back and fly to them as quietly as I can.
All right.
And you land and we can't see you.
Yeah. You land and they can't see you. You're in the ethereal.
Oh, trying to figure out how to just come back.
Should we go get him? I don't. Oh. You had us worried.
Okay, that was terrifying. You were so right. I didn't understand how terrifying that was. Key 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a bad idea. There were 2 dragons fighting. One of them was someone else's kid, and he killed his dad, and then they all cheered. And I think I've seen him before. And he had this lightning sword, and like, holy fuck, we should not be here. That was bad.
Okay, let's go home. Oh, you're muted, Miss Key 3.
Hi.
But you understand why I couldn't not see that, right?
No. But now we know. So, let's go to the keep and we can put a pin in this until, we aren't at
Until
risk of one of us just
time.
disappearing.
And
Can I have my cloak back?
Yeah, I give Kia's cloak. I'm like,
fine.
thank you very much. That was terrifying.
And then message mind to Redan because Key 3 already hates me. That was a good way to make a bad decision, eh?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you more often.
And I'll put my cloak back on, and as we fly back, I'll attune.
All right.
Hey guys, random question while we're flying.
Sure.
How do we know that Gilbetta that messaged you was our Gilbetta?
Well, because I assume because she has the sending stone and our stones are attuned.
Yeah.
We sent them the stones, remember?
I do, but that doesn't mean
maybe
that.
If they are from an alternate world, they would have stones too, eh?
They wouldn't be attuned to this universe, though. That wouldn't make.
Or they just came in and took it.
Oh God! I mean, look.
We should figure out a way. Would it even matter if we had a way to determine who is who?
Here's my plan. I'm going to go give. I guess while we were sitting there for the 30 minutes resting and whatnot, I dropped a coin. I dropped one of the discs directly into my tome and put the note in. It was like, please take this. We need it for analysis, as well as if placed on the back of one's skull, it relieves all memory loss. We believed you would be one of the best assets to have one of these, and if we can replicate them, that would be even better. But there's a lot we need to talk about. And yeah, and I'll say to them, I have that was earlier, and then this is back to now. I have an idea. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I think we need to get back and we need to see what's up with MT1, and we need to talk to my patron at the very least, if not anything else.
Well, as far as like telling if we're worried about alternate versions of us, like we just, at least with the four of us, we can have like a code word. That is, we're like, what's the secret passcode? Platypus.
As long as the ones in the alternate universe don't pick the same word.
Exactly. This is we're fighting ourselves, and if we think that it would be different, that we have to pick something that they wouldn't, then they would have thought that too, and we'll just end up at the same point over and over and over and over and over and over.
However, I think if the worlds are even slightly different, all these marks from all this damage, and he's like pulling up his sleeve, showing all the wounds that he's taken since we started together, the pattern should at least be a little different.
We need to make this random. Does anyone have a 4-sided dice?
But what if the people in the other universe throw a 4-sided die, and then it's
Then there is a 1 in 4 chance that we got the same password.
It's better than nothing. I'm going to look for a piece of... I'm flying back down towards the ground, wherever we are, looking for a small rock that has...
If anybody's got dice here, it's key 3.
That's true. I do have, I think, a set of 6-sided die.
Yeah.
I mean, that would work.
Yeah.
Set is even better because it's a much more random number.
I think we should roll the dice each once and think of a word. We need different words on the different sides, or just even roll the dice and like numbers on each side, and that's our password. Does that make sense?
I think like we roll 3 dice and we put them in order from largest to smallest, and that's the password, like 653 or whatever.
Exactly. Or roll those dice numerous times. So it's like 653, 194, 47100. More randomness is better here.
I don't know if I want the barcode on my arm.
Guys, I'm freaking out. This is not good. I'm losing my mind.
Okay,
Buddy,
Radan, you have the compass?
Yes.
Where it points, eh? You ask it to show you the real key 3 from this dimension, it points at her, eh? You ask it to show the key 3 who's not from this dimension, it points at her, eh?
Would that work? But that would only work for me. I still think
we are all together.
I think the dice is the right idea. But that's a good idea.
there might be a more unique set of die back at the keep. I think I have a note in here, and I'm flipping through my book. I think Kashana was developing some kind of odd die that had I don't know, there was like syllables or something. I forgot what they were for. I could be wrong, but it would come up with a unique word or name or something, maybe.
The more I think about this, the less I want to go back to the keep right now.
We absolutely have to.
I mean,
If
we need to figure out what's going on with MT1, and he's at the keep.
But if it's been compromised, our safest place is not there. I'm going full conspiracy right now.
We have each other. If you want, we cannot let each other out of our sight for from now going forward. And we'll have the word or whatever we develop.
4-person buddy system?
Yay. I'll talk to my patron. I still want the blessing of the moon, but I can talk to my patron and he can make it so I never have to sleep again. And then we can always have eyes open, and you won't have to be alone on this anymore.
I'm going on the record. I think it's a bad idea to go back to the keep. But
noted.
But we can't leave each other's sight. And we don't trust anyone else from here on out. No one.
That's fair.
We still, if we can find a way to determine people from this universe, that changes things to me. And I also think we still need to operate under the assumption that the people from the keep that are here, yes, hi.
Hello?
Yes.
One word?
Yes.
Banishment. If they are not from here, they don't come back.
He's not wrong.
Oh, that's an interesting card to play.
Could we make a metal detector that essentially just casts banishment on you when you walk through?
Can we swing by Waterdeep and buy a whole bunch of banishment spells?
I mean, we could probably get someone at the keep to make them. Kat might even be able to. She's a
I
wizard.
can do 2 like that. If there is a party of 4 like us, I make the 2 big ones go away. Not to be rude, Pen, but I make Kitri and Redan go away. And the 4 of us kick the shit out of the other Guy and Pen. Eh?
Oh boy.
Dude, I'm spinning so hard right now, it's not even fucking funny.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Just grab his face gently. I'm just like, listen.
I'm enjoying every part of this.
The universe is a hologram. Everything is a lie. Invest in no. I'm kidding. There's no way to know. There's literally no way to know. We don't even know if you're our Redan, but you're our Redan now, and so we'll stay together. Guy will cast banishment whenever need be. If I need to read up on spells in the near future and learn it, maybe. But like the point being is we'll make it through this, but we can't go too crazy because we gotta be able to like go home. Because, you know, I gotta talk to my patron, and there's a portal there, and that portal might be the key to figuring out more about this.
You've been too quiet, Key3. What's your opinion?
Have to go to the keep. I mean, where else are we gonna go and get anything done? I mean, can't really solve the problem if we don't know what it is. And all the clues and pieces seem to be at the keep.
How about we go to the keep and we go to the stable and we have a nice chat with a very nice horse we know and we spend some time in the ethereal plane there.
If she's better.
The ethereal sounds like a good idea. Maybe we could even find Riptide too.
As far as I know, no one else can go there but us. In fact, it is our domain officially. We signed the paperwork and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We can see everything that happened in the physical keep.
Well,
They can't touch us.
maybe things will look different in the ethereal. Like if somebody's different, they'll look different.
And we can talk to Corvan, and we can talk to all the others. We can bring Cookie with us into the ethereal and have a conversation there where it's safe and we know it's him. We need to bring in the big guns, eh? This is much bigger than the 4 of us can deal with. Eh? It's even bigger than the 8 of us can deal with.
I think we need Zelos.
We need everyone we can get. Eh? We got lucky last time. Well, we didn't get lucky. A very brave man made a very brave decision, and he died so that we could live. Eh? We don't have him this time.
I think we need to put our pride in a box and go see Zelos before we go back home. He knew what was going on. We only know this because of him.
Willing to send him a message, but we still have to go home. I'm not setting another step forward until I speak with my patron. I won't. If there's one thing I'm bonded to on this plane, it's him. And I can't go any further without having a conversation with him in person.
Can we take 10 minutes to see Zelos on our way home?
I don't think it's on the way home. Is it on the way home, Puck?
I don't know. Where's Zelos?
These are good questions.
I think of
someone here who can find out. Eh?
I think of Zelos.
You think of Zelos. Zelos is to the west.
He's in our direction. Hopefully in Waterdeep or somewhere close.
Who knows? We might luck out and he's already at the keep.
Yeah.
Possible.
And if he is in Waterdeep, then the keep is the best place to get there quickly.
I'm scared. I don't say this often. I am scared.
I know, but you trust us, right?
I don't know if you're you or if I'm me.
You're always you. My grandfather always told me, you're always you, and you're always here.
We are who we
Now.
are.
If we can be still for 1 hour and 2 minutes, I can test every single one of us with your permission. I can test every one of you to see if you are from here. There is one small problem, though, eh? No one can check me.
I don't think there's literally any other iteration of you that would be the same. It's just the way that you are.
Actually, I banished myself out of hell, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
But that was a special situation, and I promised not to abuse it, so I will not do that.
So,
do you wish to be tested? The tests, they are available.
Can we go home first?
you can certainly do that. All right. Decision time, guys. Where are the Warlocks going?
Let's go home, but I'll keep checking on Zelos. If he's on the way, we stop.
Okay.
Deal?
Fair.
I'll cast sending and like right now and be like, Zelos, I know that you're trying to figure this out, but we also need to figure this out and we would like to help. Where are you? Please help us or let us help you either way. This is bigger than everyone here.
He sends back, keep the discs, I'll come to you.
He said he's coming to us. Keep the discs.
Does that mean we don't give them to anyone else?
I don't know.
No.
Or now?
For now.
There's the only people we're going to give them to are at the keep. So,
Okay.
All right.
except for maybe the
Oh.
lady in Waterdeep, eh?
Gilbert is not gonna like
Silver
this.
hands.
So, you guys hop on your carpet, and it doesn't take long for you guys to arrive back at the keep. It seems like a normal day at the Avalon Knights Academy. Everyone's going about their business. The crab shack is hopping.
Grab the
To the
first-
stables? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just kind of as anybody goes by, just be like, was there a portal open nearby?
Not since the one when you guys left.
When did we leave?
A couple days ago, some guy showed up to the bar and hired you, and then you left through your gateway.
Great. Yeah, you passed the test.
Oh, out of character. Does Redan, because he remembers Owen Stone, does he know what the glasses do? Okay. I wondered about that. I think only Richard knew that.
Yeah.
Wear them. Like, not all the time, but I put them on, like, often. So, like, I know that they tell you what things are.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I've worn them multiple times.
So, where's the next stop?
The ethereal, right?
We go to the stables, eh?
Let's go.
She only has to send the three of you. I can go by myself, eh? I don't need to strain her.
They don't. Is that really a strain? I thought she just kind of did that.
No.
Wasn't she ill? Or not feeling well or something?
Well, she was getting over some corruption, but I mean, she transfers back and forth. Everyone all at the same time, all the time.
Right.
Yeah, don't waste your cloak if you don't need to. Oh, well, it's already been used today. But you reattuned. How does that?
I reattuned, yeah.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, the point being, I don't think it'd be an issue. Besides, I'd rather us all stay together in sight. Everybody hold hands.
Yeah.
All right.
Instant hands, like whap whap.
Yeah.
All
Making
right.
sure Handy's under my hat. I did pick him up at the temple. That definitely.
Lady Bella transports you all to the ethereal plane.
Oh shit. um, yeah, Guy, as soon as we get there, his face just goes white. And he yells out, Corvan, I need to speak to you.
Where is he go? What?
What just happened?
I'm not running away because we said we'd stay together and I'm being responsible now, but I screamed out across this ethereal keep, Corvan, I need to speak to you.
Orvan's not there. None of the ghosts are.
Brown.
MT1 is there.
I don't know any better. Empty one. I'm going to try and cast message to a metalhead. See if that
Okay.
works. So I'm going to try and cast message on MT1. And I send, Mon ami, I asked you to do me a favor. Is it done?
The message you get back. I am sorry, Guy. It is the only way to protect you. And a beam of light shoots from the
Dispel magic.
ethereal tower. Give it a shot.
I was waiting for this.
I'm gonna need a roll on this one.
So that's the spell. And where are you? Ah, shit.
Nope. That ain't gonna do it, Guy. There's a flash of light as this beam strikes the four of you. And in an instant, you are transported, each of you, into the separate cells of a dungeon. All of your equipment is gone.
Will my tome still pop for me?
Your tome is not popping.
Try
And
calling.
There's
Try
this.
calling. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Try calling out to the group with awakened mind. Guys.
Something
I
is,
tried, yeah.
Something is suppressing your spells.
Yeah, because I'm trying to cast light.
And there is a sound like creaking wood moving through the hallway. And someone says, "It won't work, my friends. I'm sorry. I can't get much closer. You know I'll fall apart in the anti-magic zones. It's just for a little while." And you see a massively overgrown, more tree than man. And it looks like Richard. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Okay, yeah.
Well then,
Well then,
Was it just a well done?
That's all I got.
that's all you got.
That's
all right.
I got. Mm.
So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. Please check out next week. It's gonna be incredible. We're gonna shuffle the teams up a little bit. Things are gonna be cool. So look forward to that. Check that out next week, and stay tuned for the raid. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time, folks. Class dismissed.
She was a teenager, she got captured and the party tried to save her. Elizabeth, the alchemist, they have her. ADHD, teenager Elizabeth. Why'd you go, Elizabeth? Now we know not to trust teenagers. Limited impulse control, undeveloped frontal lobes, like the frontal lobe